All right, I figured out what the J or what the letter designations are in Mexico City Airport. So they have gate numbers. They do not have letters on their gates. Our flight says gate J. It's weird how the shadows look. So here are the kids awaiting departure. So what it is that this entire area, this whole wing, if you will, is J. And then as the time approaches our time for departure, they'll tell us what gate to go to. So we have to be in Sala, like the lounge, J, and then an hour before our departure or 2 hours before our departure, they'll put our gate number up. And that's cool, makes sense. I mean, we're really early, but we have to be in the right area because some of these airports are so big that if you're in the wrong terminal, you're in the wrong area. You have to, check in in one terminal because that's where the airline terminal is, but they have the flight going out of another terminal. It can be really involved process to get across an airport, and you always want to double check. And like I've said in some of my other videos, they will give you a gate number on your boarding pass, and then when you go to try to find your flight, they've changed it within a matter of 30 minutes to a different gate, and you have to just really stay on top of it, man, because that has been my experience in a lot of these Central American countries is that they just do all kinds of crazy stuff, and you have to do your diligence. And then even if they announce it over the loudspeaker, unless you're extremely fluent in Spanish, which I am not, I'm okay in Spanish, with the way the speaker distorts the voice, forget it. Wah, wah, wah. It sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher. I just can't understand their Spanish, so I always get super paranoid. Anyway, we're in Sala J, and then we just got to wait until they tell us which gate, and then we'll move a little bit closer to our gate. I think we've got about 6 hours, though, until our flight leaves. It's a long time, but I didn't think it would be this easy to get into the airport. But again, getting to the airport in Mexico City in the middle of the night, not so easy. The colectivos stop running, the metro stops running all around midnight. Maybe the Airbnb guy would have given us a ride at 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to get him awake, but he offered to give us a ride, and we took him up on it. Maybe you can get an Uber in the middle of the night in Mexico City, maybe you can't. I don't know how all that works, so I wanted to play it safe, because when we leave here, we are going across the ocean, and then when we're on the European continent, I mean, we can go a long ways, even if we walk. I mean, we don't have to cross the ocean anymore, not for a long time, not till we get to the other side. So I don't want to mess this up. This is a big transition point. Once we're in Spain, we can go in any direction. But right now we got to get there. So we're here early. We're on time. We made it through all the control, and no problems. And now we just go and make it into Colombia and out, and then we're good.